I started losing my hair quite evidently from my 8th grade. No, it's not alopecia. I don't really lose locks of hair or hair in patches. It's just that my hair gets scanty and my scalp shows out. So this has been with me for the past 10 odd years. And the intensity of it has been going up and down at different levels. Yeah. Um, I always desired and fashioned an image of me being a girl with long, black, thick, lustrous hair where I can style it, I can go for different haircuts, I can try different bands and clips. Um, yeah, all those have been my fantasy, but I think by now I've reached a level of realization that my reality is a little different from the rest. So it's not been easy, but at present I would say I am able to accept myself to a good extent. However, there are days when I cry, I weep, and I feel so terrible about myself, the way I look, and what I don't have. I keep crying and ask God, God, was it so difficult for you to just give me a little more hair in my head? Like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Um, mm, I remember the lines of a poet called Russell Galfa, and in that a line goes like this: uh, "You look like you for a reason. Our God never makes mistakes." Because of my human nature, I cry and cry to God, but um, I have a good confidence that every little thing that happens in my life is for a reason, and none of it is outside God's plan. Um, Even this condition of mine was in the perfect plan of God, is what I like to believe. Um, and actually, when I look back, I would say it's only because of this condition of mine that I have learned so many things for life, which otherwise I would have never been able to learn. So, in my opinion, we can make prayers, but some prayers are better not answered because God knows and does only what's best for us. Awkward situations, there have been many, but that's okay. Maybe I would just tell a few things so that we take care not to make such comments to other people. So, few of the things have been like when people see me. Okay, I'm a very short person, so most of the people are taller than me, and you actually see my head when they look down. So, there have been instances when people say, Anita, do you know you're bald? Do you know that you don't have hair there? What's this? Why is it like this? Or things like, oh, such a pity this is with you. What thin hair? Don't you feel terrible about yourself? And then when we go for functions, parents, friends, or random people come and they ask like, are you sick? Is everything okay with you? Uh, Cancer or so. These have been a few awkward situations, but I've also noticed that there are some people who really come and talk and tell things out of love and concern, but because of the condition that we are in, sometimes it might not be really great for us to accept things like when people come and say, "Oh, please grow your hair." Yeah, I too want to grow my hair, but it's not a favorable situation for me. That's why I'm not growing. Or when people come and say, "Please try these leaves, try this medicine, go to that doctor." Being a person who have been in this situation for the past 10 years, I've tried pretty much everything and nothing has worked, and that's why I'm like this. So again, when you come and tell, it does not really make me feel great. Um, I know it's not that somebody's trying to put me down, but as a teenager, as a young girl, these have really tortured me, and because of that I have shied away from many situations and people just for the fear of what people would say. So yeah, these are few of the things. I have thought about it. I have really thought about it, but I think I'm quite convinced that I am not going to use it or try any of it. Until recently, I did a lot of treatments. I tried different remedies, but I did all of that because I could not accept myself with a bald head. I could not accept the fact that I'm losing hair. It was a struggle for me, it was a difficulty for me, and as a young girl, I really, really wanted hair. And because of that, I tried treatments. But now I think I will not do any more of it. I tried, I gave my best, it didn't work. So I think I need to accept myself just as I am. Uh, so no more treatments again. And wigs and hair transplant, no, I don't want to do, mainly because if I do that, then I'm going to feel all the time I'm not actually being real. I'm hiding something that I don't have. I'm trying to be something that I am not, and I don't think that would give me peace of mind. So I think it's okay. I'm able to accept this part of me, this face of mine. So I would rather be real. This is my personal thought and personal decision. Yeah. No, I haven't found my man yet. However, I am on the hunt for him. Mm, so, does it worry me? Yes, the anxiety wave does hit me really hard and leaves me wondering now and then. But over time, I think I have been able to come in peace with this as well. Because when I think every man has a desire that his woman should be the most beautiful woman ever, which I think is a very legitimate need or desire of his, which cannot be blamed, or I can never find fault with such a thing, because men should have beautiful dreams and desires about the woman of their life, which is fair. Um, but I think what keeps me at peace, or what keeps me at bay from anxiety, is two things. One, beauty belongs to the eye of the beholder. So it depends on each one what beauty is. You get it right. Yeah. Second, when I look back to the past 25 years of my life, I feel so good and I'm so happy that my life has been so perfectly planned and timed by my God. So, if He has taken care of my 25 years, I'm sure that my future too is safe in His hands. So, if I am made from the rib of a man, my man is waiting for me somewhere. Uh, if it be the will of my God, in its time, I would reach him or he would reach me. So, why the worry? No, I'm at peace. It's to my mom that I've cried the most. She's the one who exactly knows what I've gone through and what I really feel. She's not a very bold woman as such, but she tries to act really bold, and it is that boldness that keeps me going, that makes me strong, and that makes it gives me the strength to face my realities. And dad, I'm the only daughter to my father. So, like any other father, my dad too desires that his little princess is the best ever. Uh, and as a father, I've seen his heart beat a little more and his eyes tear up at least a few times, especially last year when I got my head shaved. I saw tears in my father's eyes. Then there are times when I sit and cry and make a big deal about my situation. I actually see him sitting somewhere silently with a lot of pain. Yeah, that's my dad. My elder brother, he's the one who makes me feel like nothing of this is a big deal. He tells me this is not like a huge thing. There's so much more in life, which is of much value than this. So just let go of it and go ahead. He's the one who pushes me in that way. And my younger brother, he's the cutest cutie pie ever. Uh, he has the best hair. I really, really love his hair, and I think he probably knows that his sister loves such kind of hair but does not have it, unfortunately. So, fortunately or unfortunately, so he lets me massage his hair, he lets me oil his hair, he lets me play with his hair, he lets me tie his hair, clip his hair, style his hair. Yeah, he I don't know, maybe it irritates him, but he just lets me do it. He's just being nice to me. He's the best. Apart from family, I've also had really good friends in life who have given me their shoulder to cry on. There have been many instances where I have shied away from things because of my hair, and I felt like, no, I don't want to do it. But these friends of mine have pushed me and made sure that I don't run away from things just because of my feeling about my hair. So I've had really wonderful people who have supported me in great ways. Hee hee, just like how they look. Alright, I think one of the biggest fears that I always had from the time I realized that I'm losing hair was, if I lose all of my hair, will I look ladylike, or will I still be beautiful? This was a fear that I had. Uh, but now, after getting my head shaved and things like that, I feel my my femininity, or um, my ladylike nature has not been tarnished a bit. And that's when I understood it's not my hair that defines my sexuality, or uh, my feminine nature. Therefore, when I wear sari, I feel good, I feel beautiful, I feel nice about myself, and therefore I wear it. Also, I remember once a lady back in my place, in my hometown, she said, "Oh, even if you lose your hair, even if you get your head shaved, it's not a big deal because you are in Bangalore, and so you're people who wear shirt and pant, and so these things don't matter to you. But for a girl in a place like us, it would really be a struggle." So I just wanted to, when I wear a sari, one, it's for my happiness, for my, I feel good. One is that. Two, it's to tell girls who are struggling, in case anybody's struggling, no, this is not what defines you. You are much more than that. Uh, your beauty as a woman does not lie in your hair. Therefore, we're sorry. Last year, I went in for a treatment, and that was when I was asked to get my head shaved as a part of the treatment. So, hoping that with the head shave and medication, things like, my hair is going to grow. However, things did not happen that way, but that was a defining moment in my life. Until I got my head shaved, I always tried to hide myself, cover myself. I used to spend a lot of time in front of the mirror trying to cover my bald spots. I used to manage with shampoo, try to make my hair look fluffy. I tried different ways to hide this reality of mine. But once I got my head shaved, that's when I felt like I have nothing to hide, because this is me, this is my reality. I got a sense of freedom. And when I got a sense of freedom, I enjoyed a lot of other things. So now, after I got my head shaved, things have been really different for me. Now I don't have any pressure to hide. I don't have any pressure to make sure that nobody knows about this. It is quite evident. Because of that, my attitude towards things have changed. I think I've become much more bolder in life. Just because of this head shave, um, I'm stronger. I've become a stronger woman. So many beautiful things have happened. The way I used to react to things before head shave and after head shave is really different. Before, when people used to just say, "Anita, your hair," my eyes used to tear up. I used to cry a lot. But now, when people pass comments or talk to me about my hair, I can like actually look into their eyes and smile gracefully. I can have conversations about my hair. I don't run away from such conversations. Um, yeah, so many beautiful things that way. And I'm actually glad that I got my head shaved. I was really scared to do it the first time doctor asked me, but twice I did it as part of treatment, and this time I've done just out of free will. So this again makes me feel very empowered and feels like, yeah, I can make decisions for myself without worrying what others would think. This was just done 2 days back. I asked my brother to do it for me, and yeah, I feel good about it. A lot of things have changed for me because of this. That's why I said everything has a reason and God does not make mistakes. There are so many things that God taught me just with this hair condition of mine.